Hi, welcome back to Paul's Beer Reviews. It's the first one I've done in about a week, so apologies to my few subscribers for that. But I'm back with a good one. It's a beer from Cameron's Brewery, and it's been made, I don't think they made it with, but I think they made it more in tribute to the great band that is Motörhead, another one of my favourite bands. And this beer was released towards the back end of last year, and it's called Road Crew. It's Road Crew Pale Ale. See the Motörhead logo and the snaggletooth war pig, synonymous with Motörhead. And it's called Road Crew, which was one of the tracks off of their classic Ace of Spades album. And yeah, so they come up with this American Pale Ale, coming in at 5% ABV. If you know your Motörhead, you'll know all about Lemmy, and he was a legend, an absolute legend. They broke the mould when they made him. I think when you talk about rock stars, I think Lemmy Kilmister was the ultimate rock star, the lead singer of Motörhead, bass player of Motörhead. The man was an absolute fucking legend, and he fortunately passed away December 2015. After a hell of a career, and they'd literally just finished a tour, and he came home and he fell ill and found out he had cancer, and I think he passed away sort of 2 days later. You know, that's the kind of bloke he was. Right until the end, he was doing his thing, and yeah, Camerons have come out with this beer in tribute to Motörhead, and yeah, let's see what it says on the bottle. It's 5% ABV American Pale Ale. Lemmy wrote "We Are the Road Crew" as a tribute to his crew about his time as a roadie for Jimi Hendrix. He took 10 minutes to write this anthem whilst in a North London studio toilet, and in his own immortal words, "It was the only quiet place in the building. I had an idea and I needed somewhere to work it through. That is the only song I can remember writing in the toilet." And they've got some of the lyrics from the song here. It says, "I just love the life I lead. Another beer is what I need. Another gig, my ears bleed. We are the Road Crew." Road Crew. It's an American pale ale packed full of hoppy, citrus and blackcurrant flavours, delivering a crisp, refreshing, superior taste, and to celebrate the spirit of the song and those who inspired it. Motörhead for life. Yeah, looking forward to this one. Let's get it into a glass and see what we get. There is the bottle top. They don't get any cooler than that as far as I'm concerned. The Motörhead Snaggletooth War Pig in its full glory there. A little bit of smoke on the opening for that one. Let's get it into a glass. The bottle there, and let's get a look at this beer. Coppery looking pale ale. Not even especially pale, is it really? Coppery, not a terrific amount of carbonation on it. A few bubbles creeping up the glass there. Head has disappeared pretty sharpish. But yeah, it's slightly darker than, I say darker, I suppose it's slightly darker than a lot of pale ales, but it's, yeah, kind of sort of a dark amber, coppery colour looking pale ale. So yeah, without further ado, let's get stuck in and have actually, I'll have a smell first. I do apologise. I'm rusty. It's been a week. I'll have a smell. Bit of citrus straight away. And there is a slight, let's give it a bit of a wriggle, so I'll get a bit more of a nose out of it. There is a slight dark fruit note to it. I mean, it says blackcurrant on the bottle. I don't know of many beers where you get blackcurrant, you know. But there is a slight dark fruit note to it, and a bit of citrus. Not much in the way of hops. So I'm just going to move my camera a little bit. There we go. That's a bit better. Okay. Right. So yeah, a little bit of citrus, a little bit of dark fruit, slightest bit of hoppiness on the back end. Let's get a taste. Cheers, guys. That's quite tasty. I'm getting that blackcurrant actually comes through on the flavour. You're getting that dark fruit, curranty kind of taste. Initially is it's like a crisp citrus, biscuity malt. It's kind of the main characteristic on the initial taste. You get that citrus. There's a nice biscuity malt to it. Blends quite nicely, and then the hops kick in. And it doesn't have the longest taste in the world. It doesn't linger much, but what you do get with that hoppy taste is that blackcurrant note that they've mentioned on the bottle. That's interesting, because I can't think of many other beers off the top of my head that use blackcurrant or even mention blackcurrant, but it's definitely there. Citrus, a crisp. It's like a dry citrus to it. Dry kind of mouthfeel. But that hoppiness and that blackcurrant note, that slight dark fruit sweetness, lingers with the hoppiness on the back end. Ingredients, does it say? Ingredients: water, barley malt, wheat, hops. Doesn't specify which hops, but there is certainly pardon me, quite a hoppy back into it. It's nicely carbonated. It's got a nice mouthfeel to it. I say it's got a crisp, citrusy, biscuity malt, and then there's a dry, hoppy, and that slight dark fruit note at the back end with the hops. It's quite decent. Not much in the way of malt. Not a particularly strong malt flavour, but the malt you do get is a biscuity one as opposed to a bready one. It doesn't cover your mouth. It's not a prolonged malty mouthfeel. It's quite sharp. Bang, bang, bang. It's quite a sharp one, this one. It tastes fresh. It tastes citrusy. It tastes hoppy. And there is that slight sweetness, which I'm assuming is coming from the blackcurrant. But it's not bad. It's not bad at all. Now, citrus, lemon and lime. Go straight into this malt. The malt itself has a kind of, maybe a little bit of caramel there, but it's quite short-lived. And then there's that sweetness. It's kind of a blackcurranty dark fruit, sort of plums, maybe a bit of fig, not getting on it, that comes in with the hops. But it's quite a dry finish. It's quite a dry taste to it. Not unpleasant by any means. It's quite nice. It's an interesting pale ale, that one. There's a bit going on there. It's not bad at all. It's not the best pale ale I've ever had. I wonder if Lemmy himself would have enjoyed it. I'm assuming the other guys from the band would have tried it. Mickey D, the drummer, and the guitarist, whose name I forget, which is really bad. I wonder if they tried it, the Welsh fella. I wonder if he's tried it and if he enjoyed it. But yeah, it's not bad. I'll give it a rating. I will give it a 7. I'll give it a 7 out of 10 for Road Crew from Cameron's Motörhead. Yeah, 7 out of 10 for Road Crew. I got this in Morrison's, and as far as I'm aware, it's the only supermarket that actually sell it. So yeah, got down to your Morrison's if you fancy a go on this. They do some cracking beers in there at the moment, Morrison's, so they've got a good range. So yeah, Road Crew, Cameron's Motörhead, 7 out of 10. Decent pale ale, good levels of complexity. It's a different one, but give it a go. It's decent. So yeah, I've got plenty more coming up. I'm going to get back on it. I've had a busy old week and I've kind of let me beer review slip out of the way for a while. So I'm going to get back on it now. So yeah, leave any comments below if you tried this one. What did you think? Is there any other beers that you've tried and perhaps you'd like me to review? You know, please let me know. Leave your comments below. Thank you to those who have subscribed and watching the videos. I do appreciate it. It's fantastic. You know, keep it coming. And yeah, I'll see you on the next video. Enjoy your beer, guys. Cheers.